लोगों से कहना चाहता हूं, कम मेक इन इंडिया।
Okay, so bouquet by Dr. Jolly and Narendra Chawla to Mozambique High Commissioner Ermido Augusto Ferreira. Dr. Vijay Jolly, a former MLA of South Delhi, President of Delhi Study Group, ex-Chief of Overseas Affairs, he did the Jal Abhishek in Ayodhya, collecting holy waters of 156 nations from 156 nations. So I would like to invite Dr. Vijay Jolly and have some words in front of you.
Please guys, give a round of applause.
On behalf of Delhi Study Group, a prominent non-governmental organization working in the capital for the past more than 25 years, I vividly remember Excellency, the Dean of the African Head of Missions, His Excellency Ermido Augusto Ferreira. Please give him a big hand. And also the head of the missions of more than 38 African nations. I remember 2015, 9 years ago, Delhi Study Group had the privilege of hosting the then African Head of Missions in the capital. And after 9 years, with a long corona pandemic capturing the world, Delhi Study Group has been successful in organizing today's program with a viewpoint. India and Africa have a permanent friendship in the past, in the present, and it shall be in the future. I can only remind, during the last 10 years of Prime Minister Narendra Damodar Das Modi, it was at the initiative of the Indian Prime Minister during the G20 presidency, in which he batted, in which he promoted the participation and the permanent membership of the G20 for the African Union. Sir, this is also because we consider Africa to be the gateway of the world. Today, India has emerged as the third largest trading partner with 103 billion US dollar trade turnover with Africa. And for all my Indian friends, lawyers, doctors, engineers, architects, student leaders, professors, young politicians, young social workers, there are many spheres in Africa which are worth investing, exploring, whether it is agriculture, whether it is trade, whether it is cyber security, whether it is culture, whether it is maritime security, or whether it is the practical engagement in the defense and the military affairs. Delhi Study Group has always had this notion that this world is one great family. And in this one great world family, we also have the great privilege to welcome all of you today, sir. Though welcoming you all with the saffron scarf of the Delhi Study Group, which has a membership of around 2,600 active people in the capital. We are invited by the global governments. We prepare working notes. We interact at the national level, at the local level, and also at the international level. I can only acknowledge you people's presence by saying our love, our affection is not only with the world global community, but I also salute 3 million non-resident Indians, sir, in your country, sir, in your country, sir, in your country, sir, in your country, who have contributed in the development of the adopted countries of their birth in Africa region. I have been to many places of the world. I have traveled to around 94 countries of the world as a young politician, as a businessman, promoting people to people connections and ties. And through today's program, once again, not only honoring you with my esteemed colleagues, with Vijay Mehta, who is our patron and who is also the Consul General, Honorary Council of Romania, also my senior patron Subhash Goyal. I was the president of the Delhi University Students' Union in 1980, and he was the president in 1977. He was the president of the Delhi University Students' Union. I was the president in 1980. He is the chairman of the Ethiopian Airlines in India. A very prominent... Which one, sir? GSA. But more than that, you defeated me. He always promotes Indian tourism worldwide. Salute to you, Subhashji. Salute to Vijay Mehta also, one of my senior contemporary, Mr. Bhupendra Kansal, with whom I have a long association of more than 38 long years. It doesn't mean that we are old. I was young yesterday, I am young today, and I shall be young tomorrow. This is the notion with which we all work together. And the best part is that Delhi Study Group today has concised this program, and this program shall not only be followed by the Indian media over here, but it shall be followed on the social media in 156 nations of the world, because we believe in global connectivity, we believe in global friendship, we believe in talking, walking, dancing and engaging for mutual benefit. And you all people, you esteemed high commissioners, ambassadors, Shadi affairs, minister councillors coming over here shall be recognized not only in India, not only by the government of India, led by my beloved Prime Minister Narendra Damodar Das Modi, on whose life and whose achievements my very senior member, Mr. Atul Singhal. Where is Mr. Atul Singhal? Come over here, Mr. Atul. Atul has concised a book by the name of Namo Impact, the achievements of Prime Minister Narendra Modi during the last 10 years. And this book he shall be releasing on 13th, 3 days from now, on 13th Friday at India International Center Atul cordially invites all of you to come to this program, a program which envisages to promote India and to promote the good work of Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi at India International Center, Max Muller Bhavan, 13th of September at 11 o'clock, followed by a sumptuous lunch, which my great friend Atul will be hosting. He has only a dummy copy today, otherwise he would have distributed the copies today. The copies are in the printing, and we welcome all of you to come over on 13th. The reason why I invited Atul on the stage is our members, our colleagues in different spheres, they do well, they deliver well, and they take it upon themselves, the initiative to connect with any country of the globe. And you High Commissioners coming over is a great honor and a pleasure for all of us. Once again, I would request all my Indian friends to give a standing ovation. Tali bajakar African head of state का अभिनंदन करें, हमें होम करें, प्रणाम करें, नमस्कार करें. We'll take up the program further with a few remarks by my two esteemed colleagues. In 2 minutes they will sum up, because time is short and we have to honor with the trophies, with the gifts, hamper, and also and you all have the privilege of listening to the address of the Dean, and then following the program of felicitating the head of the African missions. I wish to put on record a very eminent person from the medical fraternity of India, who has given lifeline not to hundreds, not to thousands, multiply by thousands, people afflicted with cancer. And he is none other than the former chairman of the All India Institute of Medical Sciences and an eminent doctor, professor, all webbed into one. I salute you, sir. Professor G.K. Rath ji. Professor G.K. Rath is in demand all over the globe to set up cancer hospitals. And he is one of those senior doctors of the Indian medical fraternity who was given extension not once but many times in All India Institute of Medical Sciences, and the second biggest cancer hospital under his tutelage, to the investment of the Indian government worth 2,200 crores of Indian rupees, has come up in Jhajjar in Haryana, all under the leadership of Professor G.K. Rath. Sir, आप ऊपर आके नहीं, your coming over is a great honor and a pleasure. Give him a big hand. I also want to introduce, 1 minute I will only take, His Excellency. One young doctor I met many years ago, even before we had come into power at the center. He said, I am working in America, but I want to come to India. at the call of my Prime Minister. And really he came leaving aside a very lucrative assignment in the United States of America. None other than the Delhi Study Group Secretary, Dr. Ashok Sharma. Ashok ji, ek minute khade hoiye. These are the young doctors who are providing an impetus to the younger generation. I just wanted them to be acknowledged and seen by you, clapped by you, so that the younger generation of India and worldwide also gets motivated. Now I have the privilege of inviting His Excellency, the Dean of the Head of the African Missions and the High Commissioner of Mozambique, Mr. Ferreira, to come and address us all today, all for you, sir.